everybody again. Faceless here. I'm sorry for my hiatus, as you could say. Sometimes I take a lot of time brewing up these beautiful stories that I enjoy, that I hope you enjoy as I much enjoy making them. Today, the tale is Scars of the Behemoth. Hello, everybody. Just to say the most that I am a researcher, archaeologist, paleontologist, and I am also part of a committee that has to do with the local museum. Ralston, Kentucky Local Museum. Very, very small place, but it's nice. We have a bunch of things from different cultures, a lot of artifacts. We have tablets, we have dead scrolls, and some of us seem to be very interested in how ancient philosophies worked and how they were part of everyday living in past civilizations. Now, enough for the lesson, but we're here to talk about the main subject, Behemoth, a creature of Hebrew mythology and etymology. I will give you maybe just a short description from the book of Job. Take now Behemoth, whom I made as I did you. He eats grass like the cattle. His strength is in his loins, his might in the muscles of his belly. He makes his tail stand up like a cedar. The sinews of his thighs are knit together. His bones are like tubes of bronze. His limbs like iron rods. He is the first of God's works. Only his Maker can draw the sword against him. The mountains yield him produce. Where all the beasts of the field play, he lays down beneath the lotuses, in the cover of the swamp reeds. The lotuses embower him with shade. The willows of the brook surround him. He can restrain the river from its rushing. He is confident the stream will gush at his command. Can he be taken by his eyes? Can his nose be pierced by hooks? And that is Job 40, Psalm 15 to 24. Now, again, truly the lesson will be over, and now more of the story begins. I was very young at the time. I was in Israel. We were discovering many, many tombs that were said to have been in other areas of the country. I would think these are connected to many royal families that must have intermarried at some point. But the thing is, the behemoth is not just a legend, for I ran into him. I can tell you, my name is Charlie Johnson. Charlie Johnson III, actually. My father was a great entomologist and archaeologist. He would be, how you say, really, really going insane over the found that I find most peculiar. I went into this field only really looking for these relics, searching maybe. If you could say maybe a madman's errand, chasing windmills, if you will. Until I found out this creature's real. We were digging so deep that we hit what we thought was a wall. Turns out, it was an extremely hard chitinous shell. We first thought it was a fossil. We started taking pieces off of it, doing carbon dating. Even that we couldn't really determine what time this thing was from. We thought it was just a shallow husk, until we started feeling rumbling inside. And then I said, you guys, this is not a fossil. There is something completely wrong here. And before I could get out any more words, it was too late. They were crushed by the emerging feet with long legs I can only describe, as it was said, as a cedar tree. The head of this thing that was looking at me would be the size of a station wagon, or maybe even a monster truck. I was so afraid I couldn't even give you the exact measurements. As it was munching on the two of my dead compatriots, and my coworkers, so to speak, its maw covered in blood, its eyes bloodshot from awakening what I would think is a million-year slumber. It was really sluggish at first, but the more and more it came out into the light, I realized we just released an ancient evil upon a nation who spent half a century trying to seal it. We're bringing about the Armageddon. Maybe it's already came. I have to warn my partners on the other side of the world to stop working in the seas. If they drill too deeply, what if there's Leviathan just waiting? What if all these tales are not merely fables, but cautionary tales of what could happen when you evoke these ancient evils and what has happened and what will go on for eons? I thought possibly we can destroy this thing with conventional weapons. It just made it mad. It made it more ferocious, terrifying, a horrible thing to behold. If there's a God who truly made this abomination, we can only think we were not made in its image. I don't know how much more time I got left. It seems to only want me. There's no defense. Once it gets your scent and looks directly at you, you forever belong to the Behemoth. And now it's unleashing its scars on all of us. God bless us all.